Hello there. All right. So as we get going here, I'll just give it a few seconds as I know my friends will kind of be rolling in here. And, well, today is Sunday the 25th of February. It's been pretty good. This has been a pretty good week. It was a pretty good weekend. A lot of stuff going on. Hi, Zen Mama. Hi there. So it was a good weekend, and these are the little drawings that I made this weekend. I tried to just kind of take it easy on myself. Just tried to make sure that I was having fun, enjoying things. So that's kind of how things went for me. So that's pretty good. And so as I kind of just take a second, I'm going to show you how, kind of how this turned out. Let me move this a little bit to the side so it's a little clearer. Let me see if I can kind of clarify this. This was really interesting, being able to draw on this sort of brown paper. This is actually, what do you call that kind of paper? Scrapbooking paper. That's what this is. Hi there. Hi, you guys. Hi there. Thank you, Greg, for letting me know about the sound. Thank you. Yeah, if at any point you ever notice anything with the sound or the video, please let me know. That's for all of you guys. I really would appreciate that. But yeah, this was like this sort of really simple brown tone scrapbooking paper, which I have quite a few of these pages in this book, so it's really interesting kind of challenging myself to work on top of that. And so that's what I've got right here, is just a couple of little doodles. I tried doing some coloring. It turned out pretty good. And then this one over here, it was pretty good. Hello, hi there. So we've got Zen Mama, Jasmine, Susie Q. Hello there. Good evening, good afternoon, good evening, or good morning. Hi Diana. Hi Deshi. Yeah, I hope you've all had a good weekend. Still Sunday. So yeah, there's quite a bit going on. So for these drawings, like I said, it was pretty good. This one, I actually kind of gave myself a break, and what I did was I drew on white paper, then cut it out, then glued it on here. That's what I did. So as a reminder, if you ever kind of just need to do something different, maybe for me, using scissors is just a really good kind of thing to maybe get some different ideas going. So I use scissors, kind of cut it out and glued it on here. So that's usually something else I do. Hi, Kat. Yeah, this is a live stream. We're live. I'm here right now. And so are you. Yeah, and just as a quick reminder for any of you who are watching after the fact, so at any time other than, because right now it's 2 o'clock on a Sunday, if you're watching at another time because it's a bad time for you to catch the lives, then yeah, definitely you can see it later and just let me know how everything looks, if you're able to access like the chat or how everything looks on the screen for you. I always like that kind of feedback. Thank you so much. I do appreciate that. Hi everyone, Wendy, Christine, Susie, Alicia. I may be repeating some names. I'm sorry about that. But yeah, I'm just kind of seeing everybody here. Ron's here. Hi. Tamara, hi. So how about we kind of start playing around a little bit. I'm going to switch over to my next page right now. Let me get some things off my desk real quick. It's a bit busy here. A bit busy. Maybe even scoot this guy over a little. My fun little microphone. And so what I'm going to do is just kind of reorganize myself. Hi. Hi everyone. And so let's see here. I'm going to go over to my next page. And how about I get a little closer as well. This is a 6 inch by 6 inch. And the drawing space that I'm in is about 4.5 inches square. Something like that. I know sometimes people do ask and they wonder. Alright, so you can kind of see, I'll just go ahead and show you that sometimes what I do for some of these is when an idea pops in, I just kind of throw it on the page. That way it's ready for when the day comes, so that's what's going to happen tomorrow. But yeah, today I'm going to be playing with this blank space. I have no clue at all what I'm going to do for colors today. No clue. So yeah, we're going to be figuring that out today. I might just go with what I've got here with the orange and just try some orange. I don't know. We will see what happens here. Hi there. Yeah, thank you for the comments. Zen Mama said cool technique. Nice. Very nice. Christine is asking, what are you sealing the paper with? So I'm guessing you're asking about when I'm done. I think the type of materials that I use don't really need to be sealed too much. I don't have any big problems. I don't have problems with stuff. I tend to use ink that doesn't need sealing. This is ink. Markers, yeah. I actually don't seal my pages at all, even when I use pencil. It's a good question. I keep thinking of trying it, but I don't seal anything. If anything, I might seal like my book covers with some Mod Podge, and that's it. Yeah, I don't have a habit of sealing stuff. So I'm looking for I'm just going to get my favorite pen. Favorite pen. It's my little liquid ink one. This one's already about halfway gone, so how about we just start doodling? I'm going to see what... There's one that I did recently that's kind of very typical of me, and I think I'm just in the mood to draw something like that. Let me go back so I can show you guys real quick this one. I want to do some more of this right here. So this is kind of the mood I'm in right now. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Nice. I think I saw a comment. Someone said, oh, you saw shine and thought it was sealed. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's white ink. That's what that is. If you see those little spots, it's... Ooh, then I fooled you, I guess, with my shiny spots. Yeah, that's white ink. And I think some of it is just the shine from the scrapbooking paper. It's just natural. It's just slightly shiny. It's probably, you can see this doesn't have any shine. It's just the back of the scrapbooking paper. Yep. Hi, Kath. Hello. Janet. Hello. Janet said, new here. Love your artwork and watching videos. Thank you for joining. We're just going to doodle along for a little while and see if we can create something nice. As usual, I can't help myself. I have to draw some kind of orb, so I'm kind of scanning my desk right now to see if I have anything round. Or I might have my circle maker. Oh, I do. I'm going to use my circle making tool. This one was gifted to me by a company. I'll try to remember to give you guys the link afterwards. But the neat thing about this guy is that I don't have to make a hole in the page. I don't like making a hole in the page. The only thing that's a little hard for me is, there we go, I have to locate that spot on the page. And this just stays put. And I'm just going to kind of gently make a circle using this. So I know some of you have gotten it. Some people told me that they got it. But yeah, if you just have the basic version, you're kind of just going to make circles with it. Is this the one I used? Oh, that's a really big circle. Do I want a circle that big? Is that nice? I'm going to do it. I'm going to go with a big circle like that. So I guess if I'm going to do that, I might as well just grab my purple pen and just go for it. I think that's what's happening today. And again, I know that sometimes the chat gets a little busy while you guys are chatting, and I'm doing my best to kind of keep an eye on any comments that are specifically for me. So I'm just kind of looking at it real quick. Sybil said, you made it on time. Yeah, I figure on Sunday a few people might be able to make it than the ones that I do during the week. Yeah, hi. Yeah, you guys go ahead and chat. Like, I'm just going to be drawing here. My hands are going to be busy. I'm going to start drawing an orb here. So I kind of just started with my circle. There we go. There goes my pen. I also have this thing that I'm trying out. Let me see if this works for me today. I actually found some of these refillable pens. It's so nice. And I tried this out. I have a bottle of like ink that's for refilling pens. And this is a brush pen though. This is a brush pen. And I was really afraid that the ink was just going to flow all over the place, but I'm actually really enjoying it. So I think I'm going to use this big guy here to create my dark line around the outside so that you guys can kind of see just how lovely it is. And it is just a really nice looking brush pen. And I'm enjoying just how nice it is to make these big lines like this. So how about I do that real quick? Since I kind of always like to do these thick lines. Make sure it's already there. So I guess I've already made the decision that I'm going to use some purple. So that's the beginning. I'm going to put some purple inside of there. That's my first choice. Alicia said, first time catching you. I don't know if I already read your comment, but yeah. Really happy you've taken on this format. Oh, wonderful. It's scary and exciting at the same time. I do enjoy it. It's interesting. PNS Truman says hello, found you Friday and caught up on the videos. Yeah. Wow, you went through those real fast. I'm trying to keep it to about an hour. Trying not to make them too long so that it's achievable for anyone who wants to kind of catch up. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, this is going to be a good number of months that we're going to be doing this. So when I do my orbs, so basically I want this to look three-dimensional. So I make sure that I'm going to just kind of fill this with circles. And I like to start in the middle. Circle-ish. They don't have to be perfect. I like to start in the middle. And these are going to be the largest circles I'm going to create. The biggest ones. So these are quite large right here. So this is when you want to turn that circle into a nice kind of nice sphere. Give the illusion of a sphere. I'll do another round of these, but they're going to start getting squashed. Squishy squashed. It's good stuff. I'm just trying to look for an excuse, I guess, to use this purple pen. It's a good excuse. My circles are getting squashed. Silly circles. Okay. So I've got 6 of them already. Virtual hugs for everybody. Can you feel that right now? Are you feeling the hugs? Of course. Cleta said good morning. Yeah. Good morning, good evening, everyone. So I'm just kind of starting my circles here. These are my biggest ones. Let's do another round here. I will slowly start making my sort of squashed circles a little smaller. They're going to get oblong very slowly, very gradually, hopefully. Eventually they'll kind of look like beans. I mean, I might not do a good job, but I'm trying my best right now. It's a little hard kind of keeping an eye on it, yeah. Good morning, hello. Ron said using color right off the top. I gotta get it out of the way because otherwise I'm just gonna forget later. Gotta just do it now. Just handle it right away. Just go in with that purple pen. This is gonna be a weird spot to put one, but I will do it here. Kind of awkward. You'll notice also that I'm kind of layering them. I'm allowing all of my new kind of oblong shapes here to kind of fall behind the initial ones. I am layering. Okay, and there's one. How about we put one here? Right here, right here. Oh, this one's gonna look a little weird. It's okay. No regrets. Happy mistakes. That's what we've got here. Cleta said, did you miss days 6 and 7? You did not miss them. I did not go live for those days. Do you want to see them real quick? I'll show you real quick. Here's Fridays. I did not record anything. I didn't put anything up for it. It was just me, myself, and I. And here is day 7, Saturday. Yeah, you didn't miss anything. I just kind of wanted some me time. That's what happened there. But I do post them up on my Instagram, and I'm planning on just sharing with you guys each time we come back on Sunday and just kind of showing them to you at the beginning. So I'm just going to keep adding some more. You'll notice they keep getting gradually flatter. Gradually, hopefully. And very soon here, they're going to get very, very flat. Very flat. That's the goal, at least. I will try. Let's see here. Oblong. Nice big fat sphere. How about here? I can fit one. At this one, they're kind of just like these kind of curves. It's not really a circle anymore. It's just a curve. I suppose if you wanted to draw some kind of like a berry or raspberry or something like that, you could do this. This would be a technique for that. Be really cute. Just adding some more of these little curves here. For me, the goal is that as I go closer to the outer edge, as I get closer to that, these shapes are getting longer and thinner. Those are the two things that have to happen in order to create the proper kind of visual perspective. Give that illusion. That's what's going to happen here. That's what we've got. So that's all I'm doing here. Just going to add a few more. You'll notice I'm kind of going gradually center outward. Just real slow. Take your time. I'm trying to make them just a little longer as I go outward. Just longer if I can. Let's see. Long and squished. It won't be perfect. I know that I could do a little better, but it's a good start. I'm feeling using some pencils today. That's what I want. Just like a regular pencil to do some shading is what I'm thinking. Like that. And occasionally kind of rotate it a little bit just so I can get a better handle on this. Maybe here. Like that. You'll notice kind of at the base, sometimes I'll add a little bit of a shadow, like I'll add some color in there. That usually does help, yeah. I'm getting here. Getting really close to the edge, but I'm still making sure that those lines are in there pretty tight. It's getting busy on the edges there, but that's good. Like that. And let me make sure I'm properly zoomed in. I don't want it to be too blurry. Okay. Yeah, very nice. And then here's this one. I'm almost done here, so that's pretty good. And I'm basically just going to add the last couple here, and they're going to be a little messy, but they're going to kind of get the point across. Here. Just kind of throw in a little bit of purple just to kind of fill it in. That way it looks a little darker. I think I just got like this little spot here. And I'm gonna add a little more over here. I just feel like it's too light. Needs more purple to kind of fill it in. So that's it. That's a sphere. Might do some shading with a pencil later. We'll see what happens. I think that's a good start for that sphere there. Let's see what we've got now. Alright, so we've got this so far. Maybe I could put some marker under there. I'm just afraid if I do that, this pen actually smears when I put wet stuff on it, so I'll have to think about that. Maybe a quick color pencil just to get the point across. Maybe I could do that. Maybe I could use this ancient Crayola. I'm going to do that just because I don't want to smear over that. I'm just going to do it real quick. Let's see what we can make happen. I'm definitely a proponent of coloring like a kid. There's no need to be all fussy about everything being super perfect. You'll notice I'm laying down my pencil. This is a really easy way to get a lot of color down fast. I know that somebody asked during, what was it, Thursday's live stream? Somebody asked in the comments, I think, afterwards, if it was okay to like do those 3 layers all with colored pencil, and of course it's fine. So if I were to do the entire drawing with only colored pencil, this is how I would lay down the midtones at the beginning. Just kind of lay it down, just cover everything. It's my midtone. Pink's nice. If I have time, I'll get the purple colored pencil and kind of add a bunch of accents to this. Okay, so that's pink. And I think I'm going to start doing some black line work kind of to fill these areas right here. I think that's what's going to That's what's gonna happen. Alicia said, or Alicia, I'm not sure how you would pronounce it, but you've used a lot of patterns for quilting. Oh, I bet that looks really pretty. Wow. I do admit some of my patterns come from quilting, so makes a lot of sense. Makes quite a bit of sense. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys what I do when I kind of feel like making a mess, and I don't want to make too big of a mess. Where is my pencil? No, it was here just as my regular pencil just a second ago. I've been kind of all over the place these days. I've got so many things going on. And I had a mechanical pencil right here. There we go. So what I'm going to do is I kind of want to see these, like these long shapes kind of crisscrossing each other. So here's what I'm going to do. 2 lines. 2 wavy lines next to each other. That's going to be a thing. And I'm going to draw another one heading in a different direction. There it is. In a little bit, I'll decide which one I want to go on top and which one on bottom. I'll decide that afterwards. In the meantime, I'm just kind of going to draw these flowy shapes in a few different spots. So here's one. This one's going to be a little smaller. And that way I'm just kind of letting it flow, just letting it kind of grow organically on its own. And just looking for where it might look okay. How about, I'm thinking, I want to put something up here. It's sometimes hard to figure out the direction. Like that. I think that's alright. 2 at a time. That way I have the outline ready. And I think I want to put something this way. Here. And there. Okay. So those are just some flowing forms that I want to see kind of on the top of my drawing. And now I just want to use my eraser. How about I use this guy? I've got a pencil eraser here. So just so you guys know, this is an eraser. And I'm just going to choose some spots and just kind of start selecting. I think I want this one on top here, so I'm going to erase this little bit. And I kind of just want them to alternate. So as I follow this, I want this on top now. So I'm going to erase these here, the other direction. That's all I'm doing. I'm just erasing the parts just to make it obvious. So now this one went on top. As I follow this downward, I want to erase the opposite ones now. So that's good. So it looks like they're kind of weaving in and out. And I'm just going to continue alternating on the next one. So I'm going to erase this one here. So just alternate. And then for that last one, which way does it go? Up this way, so I'll erase these. And it's okay, I'm not kind of doing anything special. I just kind of want them to switch which one is over the top and underneath. So now that I have these, I think I'm just gonna start inking some areas in, just playing around. Just doing stuff, so I'm gonna get a little closer here. About right here, I think that should be okay. Just start inking some stuff in right here. How about that? And we'll start filling in with some patterns and designs. Maybe some of the stuff will be zentangle. Maybe. So I think let me use my magical new one. It gives me really, really big lines. I like that. I'm going to use this brush pen and hopefully maintain the composure here. There it is. You could probably do this if you have markers. You could also do that as well. So I'm just inking in these lines that I have right now. And I am enjoying that they are bold lines. They're going to be nice. Make it really easy to separate these from each other. So like that. Yep, I think I like this. I like this quite a bit. And like that. Just kind of going to get started on this area right here. Hi, Jen. And Jasmine's waving as well. Okay, so let's see. What am I going to put in here? And I'm just kind of using black. I think I might just go with some kind of typical sort of zentangle kind of patterns. I think that's what I'm going to do here. Why not? Today's a good day for that. So I think I'm just going to start right here. I'm going to draw this little loop. And I think I just want to put one more loop over it. I know I've heard people call this a couple different things, but yeah, if you do remember what you think this might be called, if you do zentangle, let me know. Sometimes I hear people give different names for this. And that's fine. A rose by any other name still smells just as sweet. Hi, Melissa. Hi there. Hi, Gabby. Just doodling along, just making little cutie things here. So I'm just adding, it's like this little dark, almost looks like a little seed, and then I just kind of wrap it in one more line like that to make these little loopies. They're kind of cute, especially once you draw a whole bunch of them together. So that's kind of what I'm doing right now. Little loopies. So here's the little dark piece, and then the little loop that goes over it. It's pretty good stuff. Just keeping it simple. Jasmine says hi to everybody. Hello, hello. On a Sunday, a calm Sunday, hopefully. Nice and calm, just doodling, hanging out, drawing with other people. That's all we're doing today. Just recently, I think it was just yesterday. Just yesterday, somebody left me a comment in Spanish saying that I talk too much but don't work enough. It's kind of hard to say anything to someone who says that. It's really hard. It's like, okay, what do you want me to say? Too much jabbering. I think I'm just going to fill this whole space here. Ron says he needs new glasses. What are you doing? Are you just walking around blind? You're just using your Mach 1 eyeballs? Is that what's happening? There we go. I think that's looking pretty cute. I like it. I'm wondering how long this drawing will take. Hopefully not too long. Hopefully not too long. Okay, I think that's about as far as I want to go with the design, and then I'm going to start doing that thing where I like to fill in with black. I think that's what I'm going to do. I think that's it. This chat isn't their type of place. Yeah. You wear them without the arms. What do you do? Just balance them on your nose? Is that advisable? Did you glue them to your face? I know they make eyeglasses that do that, where there's just a little clip that goes on your nose, actually. I believe. Yep. Michelle said that's why... Oh, that's why we enjoy you. Keep the conversation going. Which I figure, if you guys are here, is because you're okay with the way things are. It's just funny to me when someone says that, and it's like, well, what do you want me to do about it? I talk too much. Okay, thank you. Thank you, ma'am, for being rude. Alright, let me fill that in now that I've got my magical pen. See if I can fill in. I don't think this is bleeding. Nope, it's good. No bleed. But yeah, what I'm drawing on right now is not the usual paper. This is the back of a scrapbooking paper. So it is going to behave a little differently than my usual paper here. So I'm just filling it in. Just filling, filling, filling. And what I've got here is just ink, pretty much. Just filling with ink. I think it matches up pretty nicely, so that's good. Ron said, I wish I thought about the glue. Please don't super glue them to your face. If you do, you have to send us a picture. You have to, you have to. Okay, so there's that spot. See, that kind of helps get things along. Get things moving along quickly. We don't have to draw in every single little spot. Ron said, when you get a hater, send them to me. Yeah, that was in the comments section. And of course, they had to write it in Spanish. Which I think it feels more rude to me. Just the way the language is built in Spanish just feels more like they're trying to get me, you know? I'm just going to put some circles over here a little bit. Or am I? Yeah. I'll put some circles. I love me some circles. Can't stay away from them. Just drawing different sizes here, just kind of... I think that's good like that. And then I'll fill the rest in with black. Let me see. I think I see a question from someone. Hopefully I don't skip it. Is it Pepper is asking what pen am I using? I'm using two pens. Two of them. This one is just like a liquid ink rollerball. I don't have the link for it right now in the video, but I can always add it. But yeah, I get these on Amazon. They're pretty cheap. It's just a rollerball. And this one is a refillable. I just got this. I'm actually just learning to play with it right now. I don't want to recommend stuff until I've tried it out. But yeah, it doesn't have a brand name either. It's just refillable random pen that I got on Amazon. And I'm trying it out right now. This pen was actually pretty inexpensive as well. I'm pretty happy with it so far. Just want to play around with it a little longer. But yeah. I filled it with ink. It came empty. I can even show you guys real quick. Yeah. Tamara said that the drawings and doodles are relaxing. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad. That's the look I'm going for. Here's an empty one. It was a set of 5 of them for about 15, 16 bucks. So that's about $3 a piece. And they're empty and you just fill them with ink. What I'll do is if any of you guys want to check them out, I'll give you the link when we're done here. I'll include it in the description if you guys want to look at them. That's pretty much what I'll do. They are fun. So far I'm enjoying them. And I do have a lot of ink. A picture after he rips off the glasses. Ouch. Gently, gently, please. I do not condone hurting yourself, please. Let me do some more of this line work. For sure, when I use this pen, I have to try to have a steadier hand because it is a very soft brush. It's really nice, but it works nice. I like it. Yeah, it's a brush pen. Yeah, you can see the tip right here. It's definitely a brush pen. So let's see. I'm going to keep doing some more of these lines real quick here. Yeah, I'm pretty much in the pen. I'm just using just the kind of ink you buy to refill like a calligraphy pen or something like that. It's not the same as for dipping, although you can try it. I just think it's, at least so far, what I've got here is working really nicely. So let me just keep adding a little bit right here. And I'm also enjoying it because it really helps me fill in all those spaces with black, because I love doing that. I can get lots of ink on the paper really fast. So that's always nice. Nice. Yeah, Tamara says you like the brush pens too. It's really nice. Hi, we've got Katya is saying hi to everyone. Yeah, add the link of the pens. Yeah, I'll give you guys the link when I'm done here. I need to make a mental note. Make sure I don't forget that. I'm gonna add some black over here. Because what was new for me with these pens was that I guess you just stick the pen right in the bottle of ink and just use this little thing on the back to kind of pull up the ink. It's really nice. Let's see. Let me continue just adding some designs here. I'm going to show you guys something that I do when I kind of just mindlessly want to fill in. This is what I do. So I'm going to start writing, maybe drawing some more. Here's 1 and 2. So I'm basically kind of like making these sticks. And then in a different direction, 1 and 2. So there we got like 2 sticks. I'm going to make this line a little thicker here. And I'm just going to keep filling in the area like that. So here's 1 and 2, kind of makes another stick. And then 1 and 2. And the rest just gets filled with black. That's all I'm going to do here. Of course, for whatever you're drawing right now, if you're drawing along, you can fill in with any of your favorite patterns. It's always nice filling spaces with the little patterns. So I'm just going to keep doing that. So here's 1 and 2. Ooh, that was really close. Almost not there, but that's fine. And 1 and 2. So that's the kind of thing I do. Just kind of fills it in. 1 and 2. And of course I'm practicing with this pen too, because it's tough. It's really tough. Okay. So I just do that kind of thing in like just random little spaces. So let's say here's 1 and 2. Maybe I'll put another one here. It's kind of behind the first one. Let me move over a little. There we go. And then I just kind of slowly fill. Just layer them. I like to do this part because it's really fun afterwards, just doing some of that shading and all those little nooks and crannies. It's kind of cool. So that's essentially what I'm setting up for myself right here. So little parallel lines. It's like lots of little sticks. Isn't there a game where you have like a little bundle of sticks and then you let it drop? I don't remember what that was called. And all the sticks are kind of a different color. That's kind of what this reminds me of. They're all just kind of stacked on top of each other. And then I think the last space I'm just going to fill with black. I think that's what I'm going to pick up sticks. Thank you. What was the goal of that game? Just pick up the sticks? I'm guessing it has something to do with the colors, right? Maybe you pick up the same colors or something? Or gosh, that was a long time ago. I don't even remember anymore. Yeah. I don't remember. I just remember colored sticks. And how neat it looked when they kind of fell and just were all over the place. Nice little mess. Yeah, pick up sticks. Yeah. I wonder what the goal was. Isn't it random? It's kind of strange, the things that pop into our minds. At least for me. It's just things. I just get reminded of stuff. Strange little memories from years ago. I'm probably going to end up looking that up. The colors had to match. Okay. It was a matter of who got the most sticks picked up. Okay. From elementary school. Which for some of us was a long time ago. Yeah, I can barely remember. I think just because I was so visual, I just loved watching the sticks fall. I just loved watching that. Mikado is the name of pickup sticks over there. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Ron said the goal is to not allow the marbles to drop. That makes a lot of sense. It was Kerplunk. The goal was Kerplunk. Yeah. It's so interesting. I wonder how many versions of the game exist. "52 pickup was with cards." Now we're going to move on to card games, of course. Yeah. I have very fond memories for sure, at least of the elementary school I went to, where it must have been, I think, my third grade teacher always gave us like a playtime on Friday, I think. This vague random memories. And we would all have like an hour to go find whatever we wanted to play with, and I usually ended up going and getting all the cards and building pyramids out of them. That was me. I'd build a huge pyramid out of all the cards. And then I would just let somebody knock it down. It was fun. Knuckles was another one. 52 pickup is when some smart person just throws the whole deck and you have to pick them up. Yeah, I remember that. That was pretty good. So there we got all these little sticks. They're kind of just laying on top of each other. So that's what that is. It's a pretty simple one. You just kind of take your time and layer them. And have all your fond childhood memories come back to you all of a sudden as you kind of doodle these things. So I'm just going to start setting up kind of this next little stage here. Remember the name Knuckles. Card castles, yeah. Yep. I love it. I would still make them now if I had a deck of cards. I'd probably make card castles and card pyramids. It's a lot of fun. So let me just finish these right here. How about that? I am very zoomed in right now. Just gonna do it like this real quick. This definitely requires a steady hand. Which I'm not sure I have right now, but I'm trying. Close enough. Close enough. That's pretty good. I'll take that. Remember playing quarters. Quarters, like with money? Like with money quarters? Because Jan is saying you remember playing quarters. Yeah, you always had a deck of cards lying around. Not so much anymore. We forget to play when we grow up. A lot of us do. I've started doing that more recently, like with board games. I've been doing that. Friends come over and we'll just play weird board games, and it's very interesting. Very interesting. Especially when you're playing with different age groups, it just... we all have different ideas of the way things should be played. Quarters with money and booze? What? Is it gambling? It was probably fun. It was probably fun. So I'm just kind of looking here and I'm trying to figure out what I want to do next. I'm also thinking of what color might go well with this sort of pink purple. I'd like something to go with that. Something, like something. Thinking I'm just going to use this blue pen. That way I don't complicate things for myself. I think that's what I'm going to do. Jacks and hopscotch. Oh yes, cribbage. I don't think I know that one. Big card players, yeah. That's pretty cool. 52 card pickup. Yeah. I think for me growing up, now that you mentioned kind of like hopscotch, I do remember the like jump ropes. The two jump ropes where the kids kind of alternate left, right, and just kind of hop around in there. I remember that. That was fun. It was so good. Not you. Janet said you're 54 and still a kid at heart. Yeah, for sure. You gotta stay young. I think I finally decided what I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna use my blue pen. That way I don't complicate it. And in these larger forms here, I'm going to put some of my usual kind of contour lines on those. And I'm just kind of going to start here and just head out from there. I'm hoping it'll show that this is blue, but it is a blue. It's a blue pen. Contour lines all the way to the end. Just so it looks a little more interesting, just so it's not like just this flat thing. So it looks a little more curvy. That's all I'm doing here. Double Dutch, that's what it's called. Thank you. Haven't done that in forever. I'd probably not do a very good job these days. Probably not. But I would try. There we go. So I'm just adding my contour lines in here. Wow. That was a long time ago. That was a different world for sure. Back when I could double Dutch. Yeah. Memories, huh? Everybody's kind of remembering everything. Yeah, you do. It does look blue? I'm glad. Okay. Yeah, thank you for letting me know. I'm going to just continue on with these bigger ones and kind of do the same thing. So I'm going to start with this big guy that's on the bottom here, right here, and just kind of continue doing those contour lines in there. We're moving along pretty quickly. Just making progress. It's pretty good. Just layering things, drawing contour lines, doing our best. Just playing along. Janet said you remember double Dutch, but you remember double Dutch in other directions. Wow. Yeah, I don't think I ever really knew of any other names. I just remember, yeah, the kids would start playing and then I would just hop in. Yeah, that was a different time. When kids could just, you wouldn't know each other, but all of a sudden you were best friends. That was a different time. All of a sudden, you just met a kid, now you're best friends, and you double Dutch together. Cat's cradle, wow. Yeah. All the silly things we used to do. I still remember when the kids would throw their pencils up at the ceiling because of those weird panels up there. And so like the really well sharpened pencils would stick. And now there'd be a bunch of pencils up in the ceiling. Don't know why. Kids brains. We thought it was funny. It used to be innocent. Yeah. I'm glad someone else remembered that. Yeah. We need to help each other out. It's too easy to forget about this stuff sometimes. So I'm kind of just working my way up to the top. I think it's looking alright. I'm alright with this. Looks good. Looks good. Okay, and then I've just got a couple more. I'm pretty much just going to do the same thing with all of those. If you're wondering what the plan is with them, I'm just going to continue doing contour lines right here. This big guy is going to get some curves. They're like little bellies. And I just kind of go back and forth. Just a little bit at a time. Pretty good. I'm just gonna keep going that way to the end. So Dan is saying that you scratched out a funny doodle and then filled in the sections with colored pencil and then called it Mardi Gras. Yeah. Play with it like when you were a kid. Don't be afraid. Draw some stick figures, whatever. You might find that you're pretty good at drawing stick figures. You might find out that you're pretty good at doodling. And that you really enjoy it. Okay, so there's that part. And I'm just going to move over here. I'm already thinking that in some of that remaining space that's kind of at the bottom of the drawing, I'm probably just going to do a good amount of black. One way or another. It's going to be like a big dark spot. And then I'm going to go grab my white ink and kind of do like little stars and shapes and stuff there. I think that's what I want. I'm very much feeling the night sky and the stars and the universe and stuff like that. That's what I'm feeling here. That's what might happen. So let me go over here. I'll zoom out real quick just so you guys can see kind of what's happening here. This is what we've got so far. Looks interesting. Some stuff's going on here. Yeah, Ron's just being a kid again, huh? Is it called Skip Do? Yeah, there are some names of some games I don't recall. That's interesting. And then I'm guessing sometimes games that we played as kids might have had regional names, maybe? Skip a Do? Games and toys. Who knows? So I'm just going to keep adding my little contour lines here. I'm going to head this way. So that's pretty good. It's really, really funny when I start staring at these, and if I just kind of stop thinking, I start to space out a little. It's not bad. It's kind of interesting. You just kind of get in the zone. Just go into your own little universe and just keep making lines. It's really nice. I think that's why just kind of creating whatever it is you're drawing or painting, it's meditation. I feel bad when people say that they're going to stop making art because they can't find a way to make money off of it. That's pretty sad. Sometimes we just need to do it just to just to clear our thoughts. Yeah. Let's see, Zen Mama was asking when people take their turns. I think Dan was asking about hand fatigue. Yeah. If you're asking me, or I mean anyone else probably, but yeah, your hand can get fatigued if you're not accustomed. And also if you're death gripping your pen. I have over the years told many a person to loosen their grip on their pen. You can see it, like you can see people like they're gripping it really, really strongly. And if that's you, then that may be why your hand gets stressed out, why it starts to hurt after a while. You need to kind of open up your palm and kind of de-stress your fingers, because you might be gripping things too much. That's definitely a sign that you need to calm down. I used to do it all the time. I used to grip my pen like crazy. And then of course you might have arthritis, you might have carpal tunnel, you might have things going on already, so you kind of want to take it easy on yourself. It is a learned thing, that's for sure. For sure. Yeah. Yeah, Alicia was saying also you gotta relax your grip. Yeah. Yeah, it's, if you look at that, if you look at how you're gripping your pen, it's kind of like the reminder that, yeah, you're kind of a little stressed out or a little, something's going on, you know? Yeah, try to loosen up your fingers a little. Kind of like when your back might be bothering you or your neck is bothering you, that's stress. It's stress for sure. There we go, so all these guys are done now. I can go back to kind of adding some more other little shapes. I'm gonna do that with the black one for a bit here. Or doodling for 3 hours. Yeah, that could be it. I will tell you though that I do this for pretty much the whole day. I'm either painting or drawing, cooking all day, and most of the time my hands are actually okay. If it helps at all, this may not be your case, but yeah, I know that I've tried to build up more muscle, like in my upper arm and in the forearm, so just kind of regular exercises with weights, and that way it's not your hand and all the bits here that are taking the brunt of what you're doing, so that way it's more your upper arm actually doing work. That's what helped me. That's just me. And I've noticed I've almost had no hand pain, even though I'm doing this all day long. Yeah, everybody's different though. But yeah, if you're drawing for hours and you're not used to it, you definitely might want to take a break. Give your hands a little break. Might be nice. Just gonna fill in with some more of these little piled sticks. A little bit right here. Tiny little spot. Yeah. Doodling is a meditation for you, says Katya. Super tense when you draw. Yeah. It's like, it's all that stress. It is. Over time you'll learn to kind of like loosen your grip. Jan said this one. Yeah, liking this one. It's interesting the way this stuff grows, huh? I'm going to I'm going to show you guys a doodle that I did last night. I think I want to do one of these here. I don't know if anyone's done this before. It doesn't matter. I just wanted to do like a little twisty thing. I'm thinking I'm going to put one of these twisties in here and just see how it looks. That's what I'm hoping for. So I'm going to scoot this over to my side here just so I can see it. Maybe I'll get my face out of view for a second here. And that way I've got nice space here so I can look at this. I think I'm liking it here with these double lines. I like that. So I think I'm going to just be adding that in there. I know we've been here about an hour. I think this is going to go just a little longer. Yeah, new song 80 said catching the tail end again. Yeah, I think this might run another like 20 minutes. I think I want to be able to finish this. And I'm going to start doing one of these guys here. We'll see how far we get here. So I want to Where can I put you? Where can I put you? I think I'm going to make this sort of like shape here. A little curvy guy. Just a little curvy. And hopefully we can sneak one of these in here as a little practice. So I think I'm going to put it right in there. That's what I'm going to attempt to do. So it's a shape like that. So let's see, what do I want to do here? Zen Mama, you like the twisty designs. It's nice. I like little twisty things too. It's really good stuff. Yeah, Ron, you have depression. More. No, I get you. I try not to talk about it too much, but I get you. I get you about these kind of these mood things, depression and anxiety and all that. It's rough. It requires a lot to get people going. That's why I'm here every day, is I want to make sure I don't get caught up in my own thoughts too much. Make sure I'm not alone, that kind of thing. So this, when I did it last time, I found this was the best thing for me. I started off with these circles in here, so that's what I'm doing first. Yeah, the motivation. Yeah. The one thing I've heard that's helped me, and it may be weird, is don't wait for motivation. Just do it. Sometimes when we wait for that motivation, it's too much. It takes too long. Okay, so what did I do here? I started at the peak and connected it to the second circle. So like that. I think that's what I did. Start at the peak and connect to the second circle. Okay. I'm just trying to remember what I did. And then I enjoyed the two lines, so I'm going to draw another line here. So now there's two curves. Okay. And now from this spot here, I'll connect to the top of the next circle. So curve like that. There we go. I think I'm remembering now. So like this, connect to that one. It's cute, cute. Let me do it again. So from part way here, I'll do a curve, connect to the circle, and then add an adjacent line. There we go. I think I'm just going to continue that way all the way down. So part way, curve like that, and then another one. These cute little curves. Yeah, I was playing around with it, and it's just so much fun kind of making these nice little shapes. It's very fun. I like it. Oh, you're gonna, Dan said you're gonna draw a sequoia seed pod. Wow. But that looks really pretty. Scrabble games, yeah. Professional procrastinator. Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes Sim here is just like, girl, just go. Just go vacuum the living room. Like, just go. That's how I get it done most of the time. I just have to go do it. It's kind of tiny right here, so I'm going to do my best. It's connect from the point here to the second circle. Like that. This is what worked for me when I was playing around with it. So next circle, over like that. Second line. Just trying to remind myself what it was that I did when I was doodling around here. There we go. Two curves. It's a little easier here in the middle. There, and then next one, curve, curve. I feel like I should probably make a quick tutorial and add it to my patterns thing, because I like this one. It's kind of cute. It's a little cutie pie. Where does this go? Right here. There we go. Almost lost it. Right there. And then I think I messed it up a little. Oopsies. It's fine. I'm just going to add a little swirl here. I can accept that. Close enough. Yeah, as I practice it more, it'll be kind of fun, and I'll just kind of, yeah, like a snowball going downhill. Wow, you guys have so much stuff to share right now. Yeah. Ron says you've never seen anyone put stuff off the way that you did. Yeah. You got to motivate yourself somehow, and sometimes motivation is not necessary. Yeah, I messed mine up a little bit here. I don't mind, though. I'm okay with that. Yeah, I find that if I wait around for motivation, it's never going to show up. It won't show up. I have to do stuff. Just do it. Especially when it's something you don't want to do. Just do it. Just take the trash out. Just, yeah. Just start drawing. It's hard. But you can do it. Sometimes it isn't even about motivation. The truth may be you're just tired. And you really do just need to get some rest. I know that's what it is with other people too. You're just busy. You need to get some rest. Okay, so the little curly Q is in now. That was a good little experiment. I'll probably be playing around with that again. See how else I can incorporate that into some more drawings. That's a good little curly Q. Nice. I'm going to add just a few more things over here just for fun. Just so that the space isn't completely empty. And then I'm going to fill the rest in with black. Because that's what I want today. I want like a whole swath of black here. So I'm just going to add these thin little lines. Like that. And I'm probably going to add a few more here. Yeah, I'm going to start using that big pen because that way it can help me kind of get things done really fast here. So my brush pen here. Yeah, Zen Mama said, Miss Betsy, I agree. Rest is important. Yeah, you got to give yourself room to breathe too. If you feel like you're under pressure to do a certain thing, you might want to ask yourself other questions too. Who's making you do that thing? Are you doing it because you want to, or because you feel the pressure somehow to perform? If you don't have the time to do something, then you don't have the time to do it. Go get some rest. The last time I heard statistics about how much sleep people get, it's going down. People aren't sleeping enough. At least, the last I heard, but yeah. Getting rest is important too. If you're in the mood, then draw, but if not, a nap is nice too. So there we go, that's what I'm doing. I'm just filling in filler. It's pretty good so far. I'm happy with that. So that's how I'm gonna finish this guy off, and then probably go in there real quick and add some shading because that's my favoritist part. Let's do some shading. Diana is asking, how are you doing today? Thank you for asking, Diana. I'm doing okay, actually. I'm doing pretty good. Thank you. I have some rough moments sometimes here and there. I get some rough moments, but it's good. I'm managing. I'm having a lot of fun. My husband and I are looking for land to buy. Can you believe that? That's crazy. And not because we're rich or anything. We're not. It's because we've noticed that there are some programs around here that can help people buy land in rural areas. And we're kind of interested in that. We're very interested in that. Trying to find land that's unincorporated and stuff like that. So maybe we can have our own little place. It's exciting. Jan said, wait, what, sleep? What is that? So I'm guessing you don't get much sleep, huh? Zen Mama says you like the brush pen. I'm liking it too. Yeah, maybe some of you guys will want to try it out. It's pretty nice. This ink that I have, I won't be able to give you guys recommendations for ink though, because this one came from like some other random store and I can't find it on Amazon. So, unfortunately, but you guys can kind of look up inks if you want to try these. Try finding some ink that is for refilling like fountain pens and stuff like that. I'll leave that to you guys to decide how you want to handle it. But yeah, I'm enjoying it so far too. It's pretty good. It feels nice. It is, as you guys like to say, juicy. It flows nicely. This is why I do this too, of course, is to kind of share with you guys all the things that I find that are pretty good or not good, stuff like that. It's good to share. Yeah, for sure. Sleep is overrated. Yeah. You'd rather do stuff than sleep, huh? Yep. Well, there's that as well. I think different people need different amounts of sleep, I'm sure. I've heard that too. Not everybody's the same. Some people actually can do just fine with just a couple of hours. Just fine. I had a friend who only used to sleep like 4 hours a night and she was fine. I'm like, well, okay. I'm kind of jealous. I wish I could just get 4 hours and be okay. Kind of jealous. Oh, Kat said, good luck with land purchase. Yeah, I'm excited. It's kind of fun. Found an area that where I used to live as a kid, and I'm familiar with it, and it's just really nice. It's really pretty. Of course, I live in California for most of my life, and so I'm used to the terrain, kind of like the hills and the mountains. I'm used to that. And there's an area there among the hills that's looking really nice. We're kind of looking around there. A lot of properties are available. Decent prices. We're looking at a 5-acre plot right now that's at a really good price, and it's clean. It's nice. So maybe in a year or two or whenever we'll start finding the ideal place for us. Go have a little homestead or something. It'd be nice. Somewhere quiet. I think I'm at oh, sorry about that. I think I'm at the point here where I'm going to just fill in the rest. I think that's what's going to happen. We're going to do a little ink fill just because I knew that for this one I wanted lots of black. I'm going to do that ink fill. Get it nice and black. For those of you who are scared to do this kind of thing, this is it. Just get a few designs in there and then you can kind of get the rest going like that. Yeah. Just gonna fill that in right now. Cleta, you live 3 hours a day. Wow. 10-minute nap. Holy cow. That is incredible. Yeah, for some reason some people can just sleep like that. Holy cow. That is crazy. Very crazy. I think I got a question. Zen Mama's asking if I diluted the ink. I did not, actually. This is not diluted. It's just, I think with the camera, it kind of looks like this isn't as dark, but in person, this is darker. Yeah. You can dilute it, I'm sure. Make like a little bit of an ink wash. That would be fun. I'm thinking of doing that with the others. But this is just straight up ink. Yeah. When you get the ink that's for refilling these, like the fountain pens and all, that ink tends to be a little less intense. Because it's intended for like signing documents and all of that jazz. Yeah. I did not dilute it. This is just direct from the bottle. It has just this slight tone to it. It's good once it dries though. It starts getting a little more even. I kind of like it when it's a little spotty like that. Right now at least. So there's that. I think I'm done with that part. Let's get the pencil. So we can give this some life. I'm just going to use my General's layout. extra black, number 555. That's what I'm going to use right now. And this pretty much just takes a couple minutes, yeah. Rest is undervalued, so this is Dandygrand. Undervalued in Western cultures. Many other places in the world understand how to be actually rested, even with a busy life. That's so interesting. Huh. Yeah, it definitely feels that way, being part of this world here. It really does feel like we don't get enough sleep, for sure. And we feel guilty often. Feel guilty for like sleeping too much. I could be doing things. I could be making money. I could be, yeah. It's kind of a standard thing around here, yeah. Zenwa was saying that the twisty pattern gives a nice interest. Yeah, just like a little something there, right? Just a little bit. I'm going to try to do some shading here. Hopefully I don't ruin it too much. Maybe just here on these little sides. And then I'll grab my... what do we call that again? The blender? The blending step? I will grab that real quick and kind of spread that around a tiny bit. Let's see if I have a good one. I'm going to use the little one today. Yep. Just a little bit of shading here. Yeah, so someone's saying works like a marker. Yeah, but you can refill it. Yeah. That's the nice part, is I'm trying not to be buying so many pens. I love pens. Markers. I probably have hundreds of them now. Too many. So good. But I don't want to have a huge hoard anymore. I'm going to make sure I get some water too. Yeah, and we're just kind of going to finish up some shading. I'm hoping you guys can see what's happening as we add a little bit of shading, how it just kind of starts to pop. It's really nice. So let's see here. Let me go to... I'm going to do the circle real quick. All I'm going to do is kind of go around the edges this time. Yeah, so today we were hanging out. We're hanging out a little longer than usual, just because I want to make sure we finish this. Trying not to leave things incomplete. And just do some wonderful, messy shading. Betsy style. 5-year-old style. That's what we're doing. Where is my blending stump? It ran away. It does that. Where are you, little guy? That's the weirdest thing. I'll put something down and it just kind of wanders off somehow. It just sprouted legs. I'll probably find it in a little bit. Just sprouted some legs and wandered off. I could probably use a tissue for this as well if I wanted it to be even softer. Maybe I could do that. So there it is, some pencil along the edge. Where else could we use little shadows? How about... Oh, Deshi says probably why we're crazy now. Yeah. Yeah, we don't get enough sleep, huh? Yep. Hold on a second, you guys. My throat's been really bothering me. My husband's allergies are getting up really bad right now too. With all the rain, all of the plants are starting to make lots of good pollen out there. I can tell. Everything's growing again. Yeah, I'm hoping you guys are noticing that. Yeah, with all this stuff, as you're drawing along, as you're doodling, sometimes it's not till the very end that you notice kind of the little changes. Very end is when you see it. Start adding a little shading. You start using some white to put in some highlights. Just little bits like that. It change everything. So that's what I'm doing right now. Crazy shading. I'm not even being terribly delicate with some of these areas. I'm just making them gray. Gray here, gray there. Messy, huh? It's good stuff. Like this. Just to give it a little more depth. Like that, like that. A little bit there, a little bit there. Start using that blending stump. Yep, pretty fast. Can't have too many art supplies. Yeah. Yep. It's so good. Like this. There are a lot of things I could have. There are a lot of things. Maybe not everything. There's stuff I could have. I could go clothes shopping. I could go... Some people like to go shopping for shoes. But nothing actually can make me happy like art supplies do. I don't really shop for clothes much. I don't buy stuff for my hair. I don't, you know... Pretty sure some of you guys are like that too. Art supplies can give you a special kind of happy that other stuff can't give you. Especially when you sit down and you use those new pencils, those new pens, make a little doodle. Draw for a little while. Look at how good that is. Just using a pencil. Throwing in some highlights, making it happen. That's what makes it. That's what makes it so good. So we're at about an hour and 20 minutes. Almost done. A little longer than usual, I think, but I think it's totally worth it. I had a lot of fun with this one. I'm going to grab a small brush. Let me try to decide which one I want. I have a couple of little baby brushes that I think have been pretty good recently. Let me see. I'm going to try this little guy. Just add some white because I have to. Because I have to. Let me make sure I shook this up. Sometimes the ink settles. Yeah, Pepper said, it would go out of my mind if you don't get enough sleep. Yeah. Yeah. Your doodles always go through an ugly phase. They do. I think everybody's doodles go through an ugly phase. Every art thing that you make will go through a weird phase. Yeah. Yeah, I think someone's... Are you guys recommending... Oh, for my throat. Yeah, you're right. Some honey and some tea might be kind of nice. I should do that in a bit. It'd be really good. Yeah, because I can feel that it's my sinuses are starting to... What is that called? Like the post-nasal drip? Yeah, it's the allergic reaction is happening, and it's kind of... It's focused in all the wrong places. So, yeah, tea with honey sounds really good right now, for sure. Like some chamomile or just something really soft. Honey and lemon, yeah. Shot of whiskey if you have it. You're right, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm going to see how some white looks here. See if we can make something happen real quick. I have a nice little drop of ink right there. I'm going to just keep using it. Going nuts. Yeah, the thing with the allergies here is like a daily thing. It gets annoying, but I have to deal with it. A little bit of white. That looks interesting. I might add more later. Yeah, don't forget to add your highlights. And I have to use the ink because this is color pencil, so it's... If I use anything else, it kind of won't work. It won't work, so I want it to work. So there's some white. It helps kind of bring it forward. I'm going to add some white over the top of these things here as well. Right here-ish. Just to kind of bring the point home. Here. Just over the top real quick. It's just like a quick little stroke. This is a bit much. Let's see if I can do this without ruining the whole thing. Close enough. Close enough. Close enough. Yeah, that's not too bad. Just some white kind of helps it pop a little bit. I think I'm good with where it's at right now. I think I'm happy. This is it. It's done. If I get kind of angsty, I will go back there and add some more, but I think I'm happy with the way it is. It can exist now. Definitely. That's how it's going to be. Yeah, so that was pretty good. I think I like it. Amazon should send you thank you cards. Take the shot of whiskey. Yeah, I'm not sure I have any whiskey right now, though that might sound nice. Just like a little bit. Just a tiny bit. Not an alcoholic, just standard alcohol appreciation. It's good for everyone. Yeah, so this is where we're at here. This is what resulted from today's little session. Good stuff. There we go. Yeah, it's kind of interesting just the way it looks when you add just little bits like that, so that's pretty good, yeah. I hope you guys had fun. We did go just a tiny bit longer than we have over the last few days, so yeah, pretty good. Hour and a half. Get a nice little drawing done. Feel free to keep adding some more shading, add some more doodles. Kind of play around with it, yeah. Oh, Zen Mama's sharing a good tea. Black pepper, I like that. Ginger, nice. Thyme and a teaspoon of honey in a cup of hot water. I can make that. I've got all of that. That sounds really good. I'm definitely going to go have some tea right now. I could really use it. Yeah, Katya was saying amazing what a single line can do. Yeah, just that little bit. It's just the reminder to you guys when you're afraid and you don't think you can do this. Just those little details. It's really gonna finish it for you guys, yeah. Yeah, Dan said he's got homemade mead in the garage. Let's head on over to his place. Let's go to your place. Yeah, so I think this is it for today. Thank you guys for joining me. This was fun. I really enjoyed this. We made lots of nice shapes. We did some shading. Notice it was really quick. You guys can do this. You can do this. You can draw some orbs and some shapes. Yep. Hang out with some art friends. You can do this. And yeah, as usual, if any of you need to know right now, in the description of the video, I will be linking to the supplies so that you can see them on Amazon and kind of compare prices and things like that. I also have my link there to my Ko-Fi in case you want to drop like a thank you in there. And I have a link to my website if you want to look at any of the books. I will be finishing up a batch of journals really soon, maybe somewhere around a week or two from now. They'll all be ready. They'll be up there. I'll let you guys know when those are ready. So yeah, thank you so much, you guys. This is fun, and I'll see you tomorrow, same time, 2 o'clock. We'll see what we make. This is the thing we're going to use I don't know what this is. I just put it here. That's what we're going to be using. So I'll see you tomorrow. Hugs to everyone. Thank you for being here. And I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Get some rest.